Senator James Lankford is part of an effort to help hospitals in Oklahoma and across the country.
Without congressional action, many hospitals face a looming funding cut that's going to have a big impact on their budgets. Alex Cameron has details from our News on 6 Washington bureau.
Well, the cut would be to Medicaid DSH, disproportionate share hospital payments, a program that since 1981 has been helping hospitals with disproportionately high numbers of Medicaid, uninsured, and underinsured patients offset the cost of uncompensated care.
It has been a real lifeline.
Oklahoma Hospital Association CEO Rich Rasmussen says just under half the hospitals in the state get some amount of DSH funding each year. The state's total allotment for 2023 is about $90 million, the majority of it coming from Washington.
If we end up by having a DSH cut, it's going to create some pain that will trickle across the state.
The scheduled $8 billion cut would mean Oklahoma hospitals losing about $40 million, impacting not just rural communities, but also some of the state's largest hospitals.
The larger the hospital and the more Medicaid and uninsured services that you provide, the greater the pain.
The cut is tied to the Affordable Care Act and its original vision of universal health coverage, which would have ultimately meant less need for the DSH payments. When the Supreme Court struck down the individual mandate, the notion of universal coverage became a state-by-state proposition.
Everyone is hopeful that at some place we'll get to a place where every state's coverage is very equal so that these intended or anticipated reductions have the opportunity to go forward, but we're not there yet.
Which is why Senator James Lankford and 50 others sent a letter to leadership last week. Congress has acted in a bipartisan manner on multiple occasions over the last 11 years to avert the Medicaid DSH cuts, they wrote. We ask you to continue this effort and act before these reductions take place. A similar letter was sent to House leadership back in May. Congress will be back in session next month to deal with this and other issues. In our Washington bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.